Changer podcast, because 5 minutes is all the motivation you need to choose to change your life for the better. And if you want to change your life for the better, it's always small steps forward that create the biggest waves of change. This episode's topic is how to love what you see looking back in the mirror. I don't know about you, but I was my own worst enemy growing up all the way into my mid-20s. I had a very poor body image. I had very low self-esteem, and a lot of that I attribute to the fact that I was heavily bullied and teased from elementary school all the way through to junior high school. It devastated me. And while the bullying never was physical, sometimes comments of a very hurtful and negative nature can be just as hurtful as physicality. So, unfortunately, as I grew up in the midst of all those storms, that darkness, that hurt, that fear, that turmoil, I could never look at myself square in the mirror because I chose to believe what everybody else was saying about me. Could they see the real me? No. But the problem was I couldn't see the real me either. So I bought in to what they were teasing me about. I figured, well, I so wish I could be one of them. And they're so cool. I guess they must know. They must know stuff about me more than me, and what they say and see is probably truly what I am. Well, I couldn't face myself in the mirror. It took me many years later to understand that I was living a perceived negative, and that the person I was afraid to look at in the mirror was really the person I needed to see. I needed to see and know if everything I thought might have been true about me was. So, how do you flip a negative into a positive? I believe that that's what life is all about. I always say that life is never a straight shot from A to Z. It twists and turns along the journey. And it's how you choose to manage yourself on those twists and turns that makes all the difference in getting back on the straight and narrow. Do you care enough to want to heal yourself? Because that's when things are most powerful. How totally empowering is it for you to care about yourself, for you to love yourself enough to want better for yourself? Who can bring that to you? You. And that's just what I did. So, somebody who was so down on themselves, physically, mentally, and spiritually, I decided, you know what? I refuse to continue to live my life like this. I'm going to flip a negative into a positive. So what did I do? Suffice it to say, you couldn't get me up in front of two people and even speak in those days. I decided to become an actor. And what did I do? Towards that, I enrolled myself in New York City's most avant-garde acting school after college, where I learned how to be comfortable and in my own skin. All kinds of improvisational sound and movement exercises, all kinds of improvisational situations with other actors and scenes. It totally took me out of my body and, in a way, brought me to the core of who I am. I realized that all along there was nothing wrong with me, that I could look at myself in the mirror and love what I saw. So I became an actor in New York City, and then, as many of you know, I became an international cruise director and went on from there. I am so happy with myself now. Do I always love totally what I see staring back at me in the mirror? No, but I understand what to do about it. And that's everything. Nothing is ever perfect, not even you. Stop living your life like it's some kind of Hollywood romance movie and that you're absolutely perfect physically, mentally, and spiritually. You're not. And that's a good thing. You're here to remember what it is about yourself that you thought you forgot. You are perfect within. That is perfection. When you look at yourself in the mirror now, do this. I know it sounds funny, but just do it. Look at yourself in the eye and say, I'll tell you what I do. Robert, I love you. I love you. You are an amazing person with so much to give. That's it. Try that. And no matter what comes up when you do that, understand that it might just be mind chatter and might not be the real you speaking. You are here to be totally comfortable and secure in your own skin, to love what you see looking back in the mirror. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. It doesn't matter that your hair is a certain way. Your skin doesn't look great. Whatever you may try to tear yourself to pieces about when you look in the mirror, it's okay. Be okay with you. And then everything else will be better. Love yourself. In the mirror, out of the mirror, as often as possible. And I guarantee you, everything will move so much better for you as you continue on your journey. This has been Robert Landau with the 5-Minute Life Changer podcast. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you resonated with it, please give the video a like. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all the motivation I will continue to share with you. Thank you.